This is Genesis chapter 11, verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did Yahweh scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This place is Babylon the Great, the daughter of harlots, okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, all mixed up in one. This place is the land of confusion, and something that's been heavy on my mind these past few days is this feminist thing, how it really messed up our people, and I was actually talking to this chick the other day, yesterday, and she was telling me about how this Nigerian lady, which a lot of them are jakes, all right, and how her husband basically rules over her. And the girl I was talking to, being American, she felt like that was an issue, not understanding the ways of the East are totally different from America. Okay? Here a man thinks he's a woman thinks she's a man, a woman thinks she's equal to a man. This place is pure confusion. And the mindset, which even the scriptures say how they lay snares privily. And that was a snare that these devils laid. As you read, it says, former CIA agent Gloria Steinem, I helped ruin the black family by making a black woman believe that the black man was holding her back, when in reality, all I did was use them for our cause. Because as they say, misery loves company. And this devil is a very miserable person because he doesn't have the law, statutes, and commandments to rule the earth, all right, properly. Well, he does have them, but he doesn't have the mind to follow them, I would rather say. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 20. Actually, I'll start at 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And why? Because this base, they X'd out the Bible, thinking that they understand and they know how this life is supposed to be ran. Meanwhile, they're fighting their own nature. Okay? I was just, I had to go pick up something from the cleaners. And if you think about it, when you go to the cleaners or when you go to the laundromat, who's normally working there? A female. Because that's her nature, to clean, to sew. That's their nature. In which when you normally go to the cleaners, there's normally Chinese women, or so-called Chinese, which are Moabites, in which they are more familiar and accustomed to the ways of the East than being Asian. Asian mean what? Of the East. Okay? So it says, and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to a corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. This is going into homosexuality. All right, you're dishonoring your own body, all right, by laying down with another woman, a man laying down with another man. This is why you receive diseases. And furthermore, really the whole use of sex is what? To reproduce. As it is written, be fruitful, multiply. And that obviously that can't happen between a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator who is blessed forever to wop. Or it says Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. Okay? Disgraceful. Okay? Again, a woman thinking she's a man, but then again, you walking around with drawers on, boxes on, with your period. That's what Babylon produces. Okay? Even Esau knows that, which at one in one instant he pushes that men and women are equal. But if that was the case, why didn't you make unisex jails, man? For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for the woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also, and it's crazy because Esau goes into science, and even science itself approved that women and men are equal due to what? Their chromosomes. And likewise also, the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And this is why this place known as America is going to receive all the judgment, and it's right, and it's warranted because of the wickedness that they do. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Okay? Not approved. Not standing the test. And it's coming a time where Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to test to see how humble you are to his word. And they're not going to stand this test. They're reprobates. All right? Again, when you go into natural physics, all right, their thinking is that of is that of the weaker vessel, as the scriptures say. The scriptures even also tell us to prove that. It says that a man shall be as a woman in that day, meaning he's going to be of a weak mind in that day. Okay, so women have their uses in which they think is wrong to play the back. As the leader of our camp, he always goes into, that's J culture, man. If you play the humble role, you look like the punk, man. But the scriptures say what? A soft answer turneth away wrath. So all things have their uses. Okay? All things have their uses. So it says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. And that's the mindset of an average American, who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only to do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. All right, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth. Okay? Firmness, faithfulness. All right? People would rather choose an opinion over facts. For example, is male and female. The scriptures say is male and female. People like to choose, they could be a third option, an unknown. Because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. And that's the common thing that Jake rap about. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwell therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken. And it's funny how, these women are actually coming back to the men nowadays when they down and out. As the brother GMS Prisoner of Hope, he, and even a brother in our camp, they did a lesson on You know, how these women in the UK are turning to sex, you know, to sustain themselves. So you're seeing slowly but surely, you know, that they need a man to sustain them. Okay? Because if they don't have no customers, they ain't making no money. You know, and it's gonna come to a time, like the scriptures say, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. You know, so that was just that was it, man. Something quick in the spirit with that. Shalom to the elect.